downside is when you have a homeowner that has a tree like this and it's dead and it's near the home and it was potentially a problem, and obviously a quite dead tree that's probably been dead for some time, the people aren't always so effective when going through and removing dead trees efficiently and quickly before they could potentially be a problem with threat to their most important asset being their house, koi pond, et cetera, right? Insurance companies don't like usually paying sometimes when the tree has been dead and been precarious for so much time, and the people could have done their due diligence on the forefront and had the tree removed before it damaged their properties. So we're here about 5 minutes away. We'll see what we got, and we will sure see what we're working with.
Your destination is on the left.
So it appears that it is a top of a chestnut oak tree that broke, and yes, it also appears that it has been dead for quite some time. So thus the problem that I think is going to rise is going to become a problem here, but it really also is dictated upon insurance company, because you don't always know how the insurance company is going to be, and there are some insurance companies a little more strict than others and a little more difficult than others, and some insurance adjusters and some insurance companies really look out for their customers, and there's some that just don't. They just stick by the book, and whether or not they can not pay for a claim and get away with it, they will. But hopefully this adjuster for this homeowner is, and I think they're referred by a good customer of ours, so hopefully their insurance company takes care of them. Let's go out and talk to them, we'll see.
Let's find out. Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
Well, let's look at everything, because let me just tell you how this is going to work. Okay. So I can already see that it's a chestnut oak. I seen the picture when you sent it. It was a chestnut oak tree. I wasn't sure, but I thought it was, and it looked like it had been dead for a year or two. So there's a problem. I'm going to give you some FYI.
Okay.
So, and this is what you're going to say, but let's walk down and take a look at it first.
The stick I don't want pulled out because the pond will go
Okay. So,
and fall into the...
because the tree, oh wow, they're beautiful too. Look how big they are. Oh my God.
Well, you haven't seen the big ones.
Wow.
Down here.
Now I see why you were so worried.
Oh
Yeah, I've got, see the yellow one, there's blue ones, and
So let's talk about that now. So I see that you have multiple chestnuts. Now, they don't handle any kind of harsh weather. Cold, if you got droughts, extreme cold weather. These trees have been dead for some time now. This is my only concern for you for your insurance company purpose. If you're going through insurance and you're gonna have this stuff done, they're gonna want to sometimes try and pass the buck, not accept claim because the trees are already dead. And they're going to say, well, look, this tree's been dead for more than 1 year. I don't need to say that. I'll look at these trees and I'll say maybe these trees died off last season.
they died real fast. I had a tree company out here and spent $4,000 at trees. This was after geothermal, right after. And I had trees taken down, and they trimmed the other ones. And one in the front yard is completely dead.
Yeah, I see that. Well, I guess what I'm getting at is, like, if it was an agent you dealt with on a reasonable level, sometimes they're good enough to look out for you.
Yeah.
And they won't take advantage of the situation. So what I'm saying is, I'm going to write this up for you today. Okay. I'll write you the estimate. What I'll do also is, I'm gonna think this out thoroughly.
I haven't called the insurance company.
All right. Yet. Because then what I'll do, this is the reason I just was explaining to Brad on the way here. I said, this is why I said to you yesterday, I'm like, well, it's Easter weekend, it could be expensive. And then when I see the picture of it being a dead tree, I'm like, it's probably better that we didn't come out, because for some reason they denied claim because of the dead tree, then you'd be stuck with some harsh, expensive insurance bill and an expensive cost because of being out on a holiday weekend. And we're able to avoid that. Yeah. I was just trying to be candid with you yesterday and be upfront, just so you didn't get stuck with, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm concerned because you see, this. There's a stick. I don't know if it's that one. That if you pull out, then the whole pond is going to empty.
There's not one there. There's this one. There's one here.
Well, that's one there, but
here, let me try and get over there and see that.
Yep, now you can just pull it straight up.
Oh, it's still kind of heavy. That doesn't work. Man, that wasn't working. That's
okay?
not right. Yeah, I'm fine.
Hand me that. We can lift this net up with this.
Oh, there, yeah, there you go.
This one's dead here, and this one right here is also dead. So they are definitely something you want to consider.
You're talking major money now.
But this is what I can do, though. So,
Well, let me finish showing you. Now,
40 foot tall tree.
that one,
One's broken.
yeah, the top of that
Oh,
one.
I see. Okay. Does that hit anything in their yard other than their grass in their yard, or is it on the fence or anything?
And then these came down in the storm.
I did.
Start my way up. Seriously, what are we doing before we get any wetter?
Well, you want to ask Antonio?
I would say yes.
I don't know, man. I mean, it's up to you. You're going to stay dry up there. Exactly. You know, I can't see right now. If it rains, I can't see.
That's the problem. The more it
Yeah.
rains, then he's in danger because he can't see if something's going to come
Well,
down.
It's not raining, not full. Like,
Yeah.
it's clear for now.
Yeah, but what happens if we get up there and
Yeah.
start making a pick and then get that douche down on your window?
I think the sky is clear for about an hour.
Yeah, that's what I told Shay. We got about another hour.
Broke the hump over his. For real? Yeah. He tried to tell me he didn't. I'm like, bro, that's a piece of your truck laying right there. He didn't trailer up terrible. What? This guy right here. Yeah, my damn hub clipped the edge of the trailer. Put it, folded it back in. Boss's number, I'll call him and work it out with him. Yeah, I'll give you the number. You got the photo? What is it? 4 of them. Alright, yeah, I'll let him know you're gonna give him a call and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, no big deal. I bend it back, I don't know how he is about that stuff. Pretty anal, so we'll see. Give him a call. Better you call him than he comes home. Oh, yeah, nah.
What a day.
Yeah, it's starting off like a Monday. You're going to be like, oh.
I would
still, if
imagine,
he's
but yeah,
not,
it's his call, yeah.
Yeah, it's his call. Let him make the decision.
I agree.
Upstream end, I don't see it being a big deal.
Yeah, agreed, right.
But
like,
at the same time, this is Chris's equipment.
yeah, it's not my
My
fault.
job is to look after his financial interest because he's looking after mine.